Untitled Nectar.
Oh, shnikes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Feeling like the NWO outsiders, son, coming in with that wolf pack. You know what I'm saying? With that wolf pack theme. That's right.
I'm not getting you can hear me, right? I can't for some reason can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Just starting already having technical difficulties. No, you sound good. Can you not hear me?
Should I leave and come back in?
Try it. Bounce out and then come back in.
Okay, let me try this.
Yeah, we're gonna get it going and we're gonna make it happen. We are not going to be deterred or defeated. Why? Because we are badasses. Why? Because all you badasses are hanging out with us tonight. What's going on the most recent Verbal Nectar podcast? Hanging out with your boy PhatSamuraiGuy. We got a lot of topics we're going to discuss tonight. We're going to talk about some of the recent films that we've just seen. We're going to check out The Matrix. We're not going to dilly-dally. We're going to do that first. We're going to check out the newest trailer to The Matrix Resurrections. Yes. And we're going to do a trailer reaction. It's all good now?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
All right.
I think my alarm went off, and sometimes when my alarm goes off on my phone and like it sounds cross, like the streams cross, like from Ghostbusters, shit goes down. So
all right, that's all good, man. I said, hey, that's how it happens when I've been doing this so much already. It's like fuck it at this point. You just keep on rocking and rolling. Retro Leo is in the house hanging out.
What's up,
Samurai Guy? Who is here? What legends have arrived in the Movie Dojo Army? We got Jake Hall in the house, Jad in the house, AJ Mason, Michael Gonzalez, Lady Danish. Who else we got here?
Danish. That's a cool name.
Right. Geeky Andre. What's going on, brother? And Heather Flexen. Yes, right. That's how we doing it. Kidjawak is here. Oh, shit. All right. Like I was saying, I was just letting them know, Leo, that we're going to do the Matrix Resurrections trailer first. We're not going to waste any time. We're not going to dilly-dally. And then we'll do our reaction. Then we'll talk about it, do a little trailer breakdown. And then after that, we'll go into all the other topics and stuff like that. We got the Shogun 76 in the house, son. That's right. Will Thorburn, what's going on? The Assassin King.
Get this message
Simon section. What are you doing back there?
Trying to get your message up here so I could find the list.
Okay. Should be the most recent one at the bottom. Man.
I found it.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm your bootleg Joe Rogan for today, and Leo is what's his assistant name?
I'll be Post Malone. I'll be Post Malone today.
Post Malone.
Why
oh my goodness! All right, we got enough badasses here. All right, let's go ahead and check out. What's up, John Martinez? What's cracking? Let's go ahead and kick it off. Let's
cheers, everyone.
Check out. Yes, cheers. That's right. Hold on. There we go. Oh, get in the shot. Right.
Oh.
I got to get used to my second bootleg camera over here.
Right.
I'm so used to my camera being over here, but I have to move it like this. So I got to get used to looking there, because sometimes I'm like looking this way. Chat's probably like, where is he looking at? But yeah, let's go ahead. Cheers, everybody, hanging out with us tonight. We're going to ready to check out the Matrix Resurrections trailer. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll talk about it. Here we go. Let me go ahead and bring it up here. Make sure the sound is on. All right. Boom. And then we will definitely talk about it afterwards for sure. Let me bring it up here. Blow it up. Gotta blow it up now. We gotta make it a little bigger now. Come on now. Come on, YouTube. You can do it. All right.
That's what she said. Sorry, I had to. I'm an office man.
Picture in picture. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Let's start the fucking ruckus. Booyaka shop. That's it. Let's go. That's what I want.
Yeah, that looks dumb. I'm super excited for this movie. I mean, very, very, very excited for this movie. It comes out on the 22nd. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
That's
so
a
it's
good
like
date.
Perfect timing now for sure that we do our little retrospective, which we'll do as well as our movie challenge. We got to do the movie challenge first, get that out of the way for next week, and then we can go into the 3 Matrix films. So, all right, let's see what the chat's got to say about this. Look at all these badasses watching here. Here we go.
Yes, I wish I could see the chat, but
because you can't see it because you're using your phone.
Yeah. So
all
if I select the chat, I can pull the chat up, but then it takes it away or something. It takes the screen away.
Well, if you're in StreamYard, or are you watching on YouTube?
I guess I can see it here, and I can still kind of see the video kind of in the background.
Okay, because if you're watching it within StreamYard, you just go to the top right, and you'll see private chat, and then you'll see comments, and all you gotta do is click on comments.
Okay.
But I don't know how it looks on your phone. That's kind of tricky there. All right, let's see what we got here. It's morphin time. Michael says he doesn't think it's going to do well in the box office. Let's see here.
Back to the Future 2 and 3 released in the same year. I see someone commented. Is that true? That'd be crazy. Michael Gonzalez says he doesn't think the movie will do well in the box office. Oh.
Well, is it well, that's possible. What's going on in Simon's section? What's cracking?
I don't know, man. There are some hard this movie's got a hardcore fan base. Like, people have been waiting for this movie for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? Right. And I think that
Wait, hold on a second. Hey, did something happen to the video, guys? Because I'm reading you guys' comments. Did YouTube block the trailer reaction? Let me know, guys. Let us know. I think something happened, dude.
Did it really?
Yeah, look at all the comments. Damn YouTube. Fuck off YouTube. What the fuck? The agents got Samurai. Samurai and Leo have been sucked into the Matrix.
It says suspended.
What?
I don't know. It says, so one of the comments says
suspended. Can you guys still see us?
One of the comments says, "What, suspended? That sucks."
Can you guys still see us right now, guys? Can you still see us?
Are you shitting me? All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff.
All right. Will says, and we're back.
Huh.
All right. So we're back. So YouTube must have blocked us here. Let me see if I got a message. Oh my goodness.
Suspension.
Pain in the ass.
No more Shayla reactions.
All right. Here we go. I just got a notice. Hold on. All right, so they did block at least the reaction.
The whole thing.
Which is stupid.
Right.
Because we did the last reaction and we had no problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, sorry, guys. That's really annoying.
Yeah,
sorry
I'm
about that,
kind of
guys.
bummed out. You guys weren't able to hear anything. Were you guys able to at least hear us, or what happened? What did you guys see?
No, they said they blocked it for 3 minutes.
Jeez.
So, were you guys able to at least see? It was Mr. Anderson. Did you guys at least see the breakdown of the trailer, or was everything blocked?
I know, right? Was it just like blocked from the beginning? Well, no, people were commenting and stuff during the beginning. I think it was maybe when we were doing the breakdown. I don't know.
Okay, Darren says no. The Matrix is real. Nothing black screen chat only. Wow, that's annoying.
Holy shit.
Well, I apologize, guys. This is out of our hands. The last couple of trailer reactions that Samurai Guy's done, I've done them live and had no issues. The last time me and Leo reacted to the last Matrix trailer, there weren't any problems. So I'm not sure why that happened, but what are you going to do, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys.
So
blocked at the fight scene in the hallway up until a point, then it just blocked.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's annoying. That's really annoying.
So
Sorry, guys.
So you guys saw you guys saw the whole beginning part, and then you saw some of the part where we were talking about it. Okay, well that's good to know. I guess maybe don't do the breakdown anymore, and then we'll just be happy that we even got to like get the trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to do the trailer in the beginning, you know?
I don't know. I think it's a little strange.
Karen gotcha.
What I'll do, next time, because what we've been doing is when we react to trailers live, it's a one and done.
Right.
It's not a long live stream podcast. It's a one and done.
Yeah.
So if it's a one and done, I'm within my rights to dispute.
I'm wondering if
we did everything under fair use.
Yeah, for sure.
So we did picture in picture, which made it transformative. We did the trailer breakdown. We added our commentary. We did everything under fair use. So if this was a one and done like me and you did last time, probably be easier to dispute it. But it's kind of pointless to dispute this if they completely blocked it.
Right.
All right. So Will says most of the breakdown we saw. Sean said he saw everything.
Huh.
So maybe on Facebook everything was fine.
Huh. Interesting. Well, hey, fuck it.
It's all good. It's all
big deal.
Yeah, we're not going to let it hurt the vibe. We're still going to have fun. All right, let's move on. But yeah, Matrix, hey, let's do this. Hopefully, hopefully this is a good movie, man.
Yeah.
But then next Tuesday, for sure, we'll try to get
talk about all the films.
Entertainment Talk Nation on here.
I'm down. I like him. He's a cool chap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we've done a couple of videos already. Cool chap. Yeah. All right. So next topic.
So before we move on to the next topic,
okay, what's going on?
So remember, I saw that article today about Universal Studios doing some bullshit, talking about removing Brendan Fraser from the Mummy ride.
Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to read the article in details. I thought you did.
I just saw the headline and I'm like, what the fuck?
Removing him from the ride are they removing the ride? Or they're just removing him?
Removing him from the ride. And I'm thinking to myself, why? Why would you do that? He is the Mummy. I mean, are they going to replace him with Tom? Are they going to like just do? I mean, I don't know. Are they going to do the whole
Cruise? Like they're going to base it off that bomb?
I know. Wouldn't that be terrible?
That would be a horrible idea.
I know. But why? But then why? I almost want to find the article and see like what's the reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll hang out with chat while you're looking that up.
Like, why would they want to get rid of Brendan? And let me. What do you guys think about The Mummy and Brendan Fraser? Because that's one of my favorite freaking flicks from the late '90s, dude. I remember going to see The Mummy. I remember going to a movie theater in Santee that's like not even there anymore. Like you don't even know what Santee is. Some city over here, and fucking like standing people standing in line for this shit. Like this is the night of it came out. People were excited for this movie. You know what I mean? Marvel films weren't even a blip on anyone's radar. You know,
right.
Titanic was just released 3 years prior, man.
Did I tell you my mummy story? Did I tell you my funny mummy story?
You did not.
Well, it was depressing to me, but it'll be funny for you guys. Hold on a second. Logan's Doom says, as Cop Shop hits the action itch. Good. I'm going to try, Logan, to watch that before I do my best of the year video for sure. So,
well, all right.
But yeah, so it's really, the first Mummy is the best out of all of them. And it's just a lot of fun. It's an homage to the classic serials and adventure films. And it's, plus the original Mummy starring Boris Karloff. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun, man. It's, still holds up. I bought it in 4K. But here's my quick funny story for you guys. So, when Samurai Guy used to go to church, when I used to go to church, not that there's anything wrong with that, but when I used to go, I had a crush on this Brazilian female, but Samurai Guy, I couldn't bring myself. This is way before Lady Fat Blood. So I had a crush, and I was just like, nah. There's no share the story too because it's funny. There's no way I told my buddy because we were in choir practice. Can you believe that? Samurai Guy in choir practice? This is horrible.
Choir in church.
Horrible.
Wow.
Horrible. Church choir practice. This is terrible. This is horrible.
Wow.
Yeah. I sung bass because what else was I going to do, right? So then, this is what Samurai Guy said. I said, "There's no way a guy like me is ever going to be seen with a girl like her." Right? Guess what happened? The Mummy came out. We went to go see The Mummy. We went to go see The Mummy, me and my buddy. We enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. We came out from because it was a theater in the mall. We came out from the movie theater, went and sat down, just got something to drink, chilled, just talking about the movie, how fun it was. Out of nowhere, I shit you not, that girl the samurai guy had a crush on came out of the movie theater with a guy who looked just like me. I shit you not. I am not making this up. I am not making this up. And dude, same build, same height, thick, dude. Look Polynesian, with facial hair, bro. I am not making this shit up, dude. And I was sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
That is too funny.
My friend was in tears. He was laughing so hard. And I was over here, are you fucking kidding me? It's all good. It all worked out because, I got lady fat butt. So it's all right.
Yeah, it all worked
Jesus Christ. But still, I swear, there are moments in my life, bro, that they could be a part of a sitcom, bro. They could be part of a sitcom, man. I'm telling you. The Preston episodes. That was actually a show.
That samurai guy.
That fat samurai guy. Hey.
So apparently they're removing the movie set elements from the queue. If that is done, then it would likely mean removing the video screens that include sequences with Brendan Fraser, who plays himself on the set of a fictitious brand new Mummy movie as part of the ride. So they're talking about removing that whole element, I guess, because it doesn't have the capacity it once did due to the Mummy tribute store. I don't know, a bunch of bullshit. So I guess they're going to be they're removing him, and that's the element.
Like they're revamping the whole thing.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, he's like the face of the movie for that ride.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
Yeah.
And it's not like the actor's been canceled. Everybody still loves Brendan Fraser. A lot of people want to see Brendan Fraser have a kind of a comeback. I know he's voicing a character on Doom Patrol, which I heard is a really good show on HBO Max. And he voices, I think, a robot or something like that. And people love it.
I mean, I know, I don't know why he can't just get like super in shape again. I know it's a lot harder, obviously, when you get older to get into shape. But I mean,
I know this.
I just feel like when you're in Hollywood, though, like, and you have all the incentive in the world,
access
like that's
to trainers, all that
literally,
stuff.
Dude, just fucking work your ass off for the next 6 months and just lose, the weight, honestly, because that's let's be real, that's Hollywood. He had the sex appeal, if you will, in the 90s. That's why he got all those movies. That's why he got Georgia the Jungle. He's fucking half naked the whole goddamn film. It's like, because he I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I feel like he's not like someone who can't, I don't know, make a comeback. I feel like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I mean, look, MGK, Steve Carell, all those dudes were losing their hair. Shit, they got hair now. They got hair.
Yeah, that's true.
You spend $4,000 to $10,000, you can get a whole fucking new head of hair. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the dude can't lose weight, get new hair, and start scoring some roles. I just think he just doesn't. I don't know. He just doesn't give a fuck. Like, which sucks, man. Because
maybe it's depression. I mean, we don't really know.
I think it was. I think that's what it was. And I wish because I remember there was this video actually of him. It was recently. And it was, I don't remember what it was, but it was like something about like how the people were like telling him how much they loved him. And he was like super surprised by the fact that he had like all these fans or something. I don't remember what it was. It was something like that. And he like kind of got all teared up and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, man, like, you probably have a good 100,000 people that are like hardcore fans of you. Want to see you succeed. Want to see you still be, like a main guy in movies and stuff, and like,
he could easily have a comeback. I mean, it's cool he's voicing the character on Doom Patrol. Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm sure the fans we'll all welcome him back, and we'll welcome him back for sure. When he comes back and he's more in the spotlight for sure, man.
Yeah, and I just hope he does. I hope he does, man, because he was so good, man, in those main roles. He was just so funny. He was such a good leading man in that movie,
Well, this might be chat's hooking us up right here with information. Maybe this is what's going on here. So Will says apparently he was a Me Too victim with studio executives, and they ruined his career when he spoke against it. This could be part of it too.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I haven't seen him in years, and I saw a picture of him, and I was like, "Is this fake?"
Right. I mean, he's
like, I was like, "Is this fake?"
Right.
Because he was looking bigger than Samurai Guy.
Yeah,
I was like,
he
"Oh man."
He just it's hard. I think the thing is, is like we're spoiled as like people who like get to like watch movies and see actors and stuff, and it's like very like shocking to see like Brendan Fraser from like 1999, The Mummy, and like Brendan Fraser now. You're just like, what? Because then you have other actors like but I don't know, Tom Cruise, Robert Redford. These motherfuckers like still. Yeah. Robert Redford's still alive? I don't know. Like,
he's still alive, man.
Brad Pitt. I mean, these guys still look great, and it just really came down to just, I think, just like whatever.
He doesn't even have to come back and be like ripped. Like he can just be decent shape.
Yeah,
dude, be fine.
And
so what if he comes back?
The 10,000. Pay the 10,000 to get shit out of me. My hair's going thin. I'm fucking
so chat right now is giving us some more info. So it looks
I'm ridiculous.
So he's getting some love from the Warner Brothers. He's Robot Man in Doom Patrol, like I was saying.
And he's gonna be Firefly.
He's going to be Firefly in the Batgirl movie.
Okay.
So, hey, that's big.
Could you imagine?
That's big, man.
Talk about a comeback. If he could get in the MCU or like I guess we're getting him into the DCU.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to hear, man. Because honestly, I don't know what it is, man. He's just one of those actors like I'm just rooting for. Like you want to see. He's just part of my childhood, I think is really what it is. You know what I mean? And you want to see him.
And he actually had the it factor. He had the looks. He was actually, there's some dramatic roles that he did. And he has a natural charisma. He could do comedy. He could do action. Funny. Look at the Mummy. He could do action.
Dude, but that's what was so great about the Mummy was that was like if you remember that role, it was the perfect comedy action role.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he said and did some funny shit in that movie, but then was like a great action star at the same time. It was like Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies. I mean, just like perfect action star, but was freaking hysterical at the same time,
Hey, but we're rooting for you.
I'm just rooting
for you. We're rooting for Brendan for sure. Yeah, we'll be there supporting him if it definitely comes back for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. So what's next? What's the next topic, my friend?
Next topic.
This is fun.
Bruised mini review. So I watched. So I'm assuming you've seen it. I watched Bruised with Halle Berry this last week, and Valentina Shevchenko. That's how you say her last name. That's in this movie at the end. Your favorite, Mr.
That's
Sir.
Right. Yes.
And I was totally surprised because at the end I was looking at her and I'm like, wait a fuck, where is that? I was like, is that Valentina? And I was like, no fucking way.
Yes.
But
everybody knows Samurai Guy's Valentina bias. She is the real life Black Widow. Lady Fat Blood in the background.
Lady Fat Blood's got your back. I love it.
She's all like,
all just like,
oh my god,
that's hilarious.
Oh, she laughs hysterically at my mummy story too. By the way, I had to tell her about that because it was fucking hilarious. It was frustrating but funny at the same time.
So you watched Bruised, I'm assuming.
Yes, I watched Bruised today. All right, so. All right. I have a little nitpicks here and there.
Okay.
But overall, Samurai Guy did enjoy it. I was entertained. It's a legit entertaining flick for sure.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy it. And Halle Berry's acting is great. Like her acting is legit in this. Like she brought her A game. And I mean, come on, for 55 years old. Doing the combat scenes and the training and all that. I heard she broke a rib while training in this movie. You know what I mean? So she is the reason to watch. She elevates this material. Hold on a second. What?
Is she the only reason?
Only reason for what?
To watch.
What do you mean?
Is she the only reason to watch?
I'm getting to the review. She's giving me a hard time already, man. Yes. Well, Valentina, come on. That's
Right.
I am a fan of her fight skill.
Exactly.
Yet that's it. There's no other reason. It's the fighting technique. The technique. That's it. Okay.
There's no photos of her bikinis on your phone.
Hey! Chad, I hope you're not hearing all this. You put Samurai Guy on blast.
Have I said anything?
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
She's getting me in
I'd
trouble
be
right
getting
now.
busted.
Lady Fablo's
I'd be
getting me in trouble.
I'd be getting in some trouble if I was talking about other movies right now.
Actually, she doesn't disapprove. She thinks it's cute. So she
I
doesn't
know.
mind.
I think that's really cool.
She's a fan too. That's the thing. She's a
Yeah.
fan too. Kidjuak says, Lady Fablo.
Right?
Going up the
I
horn.
love Lady Fablo, dude. She is a literal legend. Okay.
Oh,
You look
man.
up
But
the
yeah.
dictionary, you look up the word legend, and there's a picture of Lady Flatblood in the dictionary.
Yeah, so performance, her acting game was really good. I mean, Halle Berry is great. It's been a while since I've seen her act this well.
Right. I was
in
going to
a
say
movie.
it's been a long time since it's definitely the best movie I've ever seen her in. I haven't seen a plethora of Halle Berry movies, but
Right.
definitely the best movie I've seen her in.
Right. And this is definitely Geeky Andre knows, so he said he feels me.
He gets it.
But yeah, she's great in here. I like her the direction. I think this might be her first time directing. I'm not positive on that. She did a great job directing the movie. And it's just it's one of these movies you've seen them all before. It's cliche, but the thing is that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. We should not, and I've talked about that in the past. Other movies that are similar plots and to other films doesn't necessarily mean that it's shite.
Right.
And a lot of people they instantly go, oh, well, it's just like Rocky. I don't need to watch it. And it's like, well, not necessarily.
Right.
There's a lot
and
of
why
great
not? And why
underdog stories out
Right.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, acting was great from everyone involved. I think my nitpick is the trainer. The female trainer is my kind of nitpick with the movie, and that's because I feel I liked her character. Like I liked her character in the movie, the female trainer. But then when they became an item, minor spoilers.
Right.
That felt so out of place to the point where I don't mind if she has a gay relationship with this with a female character.
Right.
Outside of the fight game in the movie. I don't mind that at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in this movie, I mean, come on, nobody's watching Rocky, and I don't think they'd appreciate it if Mick and Rocky were fucking. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying that it felt so forced and out of nowhere.
It did feel out of nowhere.
It took away from the female trainer's character, dude, because I liked her character.
Right.
She was almost like the Zen martial arts master trainer,
right?
Type of character. I liked her character.
They kind of bitched out her character, honestly, because they, like you said, that I had no problem with that. The problem I had with it was that it was out of place. It made no sense. It didn't need to be in the movie at all. It was kind of like, what? And then it was like, oh, I want to be with you. And then it was like, oh, I can't. And then it was like, oh my God, I'm brokenhearted. And I'm going to walk out the door. And then I'm going to look at the bottle of alcohol. And then I'm going to grab the bottle of alcohol.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to leave with the bottle of alcohol. And then it was like this whole weird, like,
and then disappear from the film.
Then disappear
completely until the end.
And then shows up with like her arm in a brace and a bruised eye. And then it's literally just kind of loosely like, oh, what happened? And like, oh, it's a long story. And then that was it. And I don't know what I'm assuming they were trying to get across from that was that she took the bottle of alcohol, went and got drunk and got in a fight and got her ass kicked. I mean, I guess, but it was just really, it was like, there was no point in having that element.
When I was watching the movie around all of this sequences with them together, I was kind of like, do we have time for this right now?
Right.
Like this is, do we have time for this melodramatic drama forced relationship that wasn't a relationship.
It came out of nowhere.
And then she's the super zen character, martial arts Shaolin monk character, and then she just goes straight for the fucking opium. There's also a movie out there called Opium and the Kung Fu Master. I highly recommend you guys check it out. But she just went straight for her vice and left, and it was just like that character was completely pointless.
I remember
thinking, the other male coach who ended up coaching her in the finale fight.
Yeah,
he should have just been the coach the whole movie.
Right.
It's like you introduced this character and they kind of bitched the character out.
They really did.
Because she was strong, telling her what
and
to
she
do.
Wasn't even there.
Yeah, she was like, get your head on right. Stop fucking around. She was looked after her kid for a while.
Right.
Like she was strong, and at the end she's crying and I'm like, what happened?
Here's where they dropped the ball with that. And I think this is why that whole element didn't register properly. Okay. Because remember, all of a sudden, she's not there. She's not there for the fight. And then the other trainer's like, well, you still got to go out there and you still got to get it done, blah, 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 right?
Right.
If there were elements or parts of the fight where she started to lose herself because she wasn't there in her corner kind of thing, and they alluded to that and made that obvious during that scene, that would have made more sense, I feel like. But it was literally like
Rocky 3.
Right.
Like what did Rocky say when he was getting destroyed? He's like, where's Mick? Where's Mick? I can't. I'm losing the
struggling. He was struggling with the fact that he was not there.
But in this movie, she shows up at the end. She was like, well, it looks like you didn't need me at all.
Right.
And
that's
dude,
literally what happened.
Wrote this character out of the movie.
Right. It was the weirdest thing because she was a very integral part of the film.
Yes.
And then it was like, okay, well, she's not here. And she's like rubbing her shoulders. And he's like, okay, well, you got to go get it done. And she's like, all right, let's go. And I'm just like, wait, what? You're not bothered by the fact that she's not here? Like, wait, what? And then there's nothing. You almost forget about the character.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Hold on a second. We got a super chat. Simon, thanks for the super chat. He goes, unlike Halle Berry's fighting style, the only thing that was telegraphed was the story regarding her son. The end reminded me of Scrooge, the Tiny Tim scene.
I feel like obviously that was the whole, like, that the son was the driving force behind her. Like if it wasn't that was the most important element of the movie. Right. But it was kind of fine. Yeah, it's heartwarming. It's heartwarming. It's one of those scenes. I didn't even think of Scrooge, which is kind of funny. I was thinking more of but yeah, you can think of Scrooge, but The Patriot, Mel Gibson, when his daughter finally spoke at the end of the movie. That's what I thought about. But yeah, I mean, it was powerful, dude, because Halle Berry, like I said, she did really good. She sold it. She's literally the reason to watch the movie. and I can honestly say, anytime I've seen Halle Berry in any movies I've seen her in, Gothica, wasn't that Gothica, fucking the X-Men movies, just there's a bunch. Like, it was always just me going like, oh, Halle Berry is like, it's just Halle Berry. Like, she's a beautiful actress, but I don't believe her. Right. This was a movie where I fucking believed who she was in this movie, her character. Yeah, in terms of acting and the character, and she killed it in terms of that character for sure. And they start off with the film, obviously, you figure out that she's got this trainer, you know what I mean, who is her boyfriend / trainer, and he wants her to keep fighting. Douchebag. Slash douchebag, probably because he wants her to keep fighting so he can live off of her money and fame. And he gets her she doesn't want to fight anymore, and he kind of coaxes her into going somewhere and kind of tricks her into going to a fight, knowing that these guys are going to be there and see her because she's like this famous UFC fighter who got her ass kicked or something, and now she's kind of a nobody. And then he takes her there, total dick, and then she just freaking kicks the shit out of this, like headbutts. Remember, she headbutts that person 10 times. I like that part of the movie. She just went straight rabbit and headbutted her. Yeah, that was great. Crazy. I remember going damn. I wanted more of that in the movie, and that was another thing I had issues with, is that the training and the montage scenes could have been a little bit better, maybe a little bit more intense to hype you up. Show her get into some, because if you're not going to show her having lead up fights or warm-up fights before the title fight, if you're not going to show that,
show her hard sparring, like hard. You know what I mean? Like they show it's there. It's there, but
It was enough. Like if you're
here's
a
a good
UFC,
have you seen Warrior with Tom Hardy?
I have not.
Okay. Watch Warrior. It's really good. But Warrior, your excitement level builds throughout the tournament leading up to the finale.
Right.
I feel like when we finally got to, I felt like it was so rushed when we finally got to the main event fight. Now you can the main event fight's the best fight in the movie for sure, and you can watch it and enjoy it. It's a solid fight, but the lead up to it was just so like, okay, you're fighting Lady Killer. All right, that's it. There was no trash talk. There was no build up. There was no press conference drama. It was literally face off, and we're at the fight. All right, so that's it.
It's almost like they could have got rid of that whole stupid element where they all of a sudden had them kiss and have sex. And
no relationship. Take that all
just
out.
Get the whole
still be the trainer.
And build up the hype and suspense for the fight. That was what was missing for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, this felt like this was her first fight, like coming back before she fights for the championship. You know?
Right.
But it's definitely got its moments. You know, Valentina did some pretty cool knees, Superman punches, some roundhouses. It's a solid fight for sure. Like you can watch it and be entertained by it. But Warrior, I was on the edge of my seat in the theater, dude. Like I was like, what's going to happen? Because especially with the plot, with really good character development, building with both brothers, are they going to meet in the octagon during the tournament? We don't know who's going to win. You know, it was a lot better in terms of suspense building. But you know, that's just another movie told differently.
I think kind of like it's a 55% Rotten Tomatoes. And I think I agree. I agree with that. I feel like it was a good film. I feel like it definitely appeals to anyone who's.
Uh-oh, he froze.
You still see me, right?
Freeze?
You froze as well.
You still it's the Matrix, me? Yo. It's the Matrix. Are you back
me,
now?
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. Am I good?
So, 55% Rotten Tomatoes. And like I was saying, I agree with that assessment. I feel like it's a good movie that is going to appeal to MMA enthusiasts, people who like fighting flicks. Even and if for whatever reason you're weird and you have some issue with like a female driven main character fighter flick, like dude, it's fucking cool. So get over whatever weirdness you have, because like a lot of people are just kind of like, oh, it's a movie, it's not like a male character or whatever. I'm just here to like say squash that and watch the movie, because it's a fight flick.
Underdog
it's
movie.
Good. And Halle Berry is great, man. I mean, she honestly really
she's
did a good job with this role.
She's the reason to watch for sure. All right, so out of 5 stars, let's do the samurai rating. Out of 5 stars, 3 is average. 3 is average. Mm-hmm. What are you giving Bruised? 3?
I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3.3. This is slightly above average, just a little.
Your price is riding me, huh?
And
let me go.
Valentina has nothing to do with Valentina has nothing to do with my 3.3.
I bet you
she didn't factor in that rating at all.
A solid 3. It would have been a solid 3.
But definitely check it out, guys. It's a solid watch, entertaining. You'll enjoy it. It's a fun watch. But Halle Berry is the one. All right, let's talk about movies we've watched recently. Now that we got the review out of the way.
Movies we watched recently.
Yeah, so I'm going to save you for last, Leo, because I have several. I'm going to kind of speed run through these. No spoilers, no long review or discussion. It's going to go boop, boop, boop. This is what I watched recently, and then we'll get to your 2 at the end. Because we got to save your reaction to the last movie with the keyword "last" in the title there. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. All right, so Samurai Guy recently just watched this film here, Now, when we reviewed, what was it? The Harder They Fall. And we had a
Yes.
blast watching that, right? And remember how I was telling you how there's different types of Westerns, right? There's different styles of Western. There's the slow burn Western with the really good storytelling, but just the one gun duel at the end. And then you have the highly stylized, guns ablaze and a lot of action type of, not necessarily realistic, but who gives a fuck because it's fun type of Western, right? Mostly to those spaghetti Westerns type, where the Harder They Fall falls under, right? I came across this film, and I love being pleasantly surprised, not knowing anything about it. Samurai Guy just recently watched Old Henry. That's right. Recently checked out
All
Old
right.
Henry. And
Very
as
nice.
much as I enjoyed The Harder They Fall for its pure popcorn entertainment value aesthetic, Old Henry is way up more Samurai Guy's alley in terms of the type of Western I prefer. And not to spoil too much here, but the basic plot
don't
of
spoil
Old
it too
Henry.
much because I'm going to watch these flicks.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the basic plot of Old Henry is you have Old Henry here and his son, and they're trying to make it. It's hard. It's hard earnings, and he's trying to be a farmer, and then one day they find a horse without its rider, just basically free running around on his plane, and he finds the rider, brings it in, and he's been shot. He's a drifter, and then some other cowboys come calling, and they show up to Old Henry's house. But the thing is something's a little different about Old Henry, because at first he just looks like an old man named Henry. But is there something else going on behind those eyeballs? You're gonna have to watch it for sure. Yeah. So Old Henry, man, that's one of my favorite movies of the year so far, man. Really, really enjoyed that for sure. Let's see here. But yeah, this is more. Oh, we reviewed Bone Tomahawk, Christopher Frost. Check our review out many years ago. All right.
I love Bone Tomahawk. Great flick.
Yeah. So 2 different types of Westerns. The Harder They Fall, full popcorn entertainment. And then you have traditional Western, where it's not really a lot of action, but that's more my speed. Old Henry's really good. I enjoyed it. All right, next up, I need to catch up on my Italian horror genre here, especially my Dario Argento films. I recently watched The Cat of Nine Tails. And this was really good, man. 1971, son. We going way back. Dario Argento at his best here, and I really enjoyed this one. And this is like a horror thriller mystery, kind of a whodunit. And you have a journalist trying to figure out this murder, try to solve this murder, but at the same time, you have a blind man that lives with his adopted daughter, who used to be a journalist himself. The blind man used to be a journalist himself. So they kind of pair up in a way to kind of figure out this murder. But that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil anything else. But yeah, Cat of Nine Tails, I really enjoyed that for sure. And let's see here. Yeah, this one right here, The Night House. I was trying to see this in theater with Lady Fat Blood. This stars Rebecca Hall. This was really good too, guys. Very well done, very well directed. And Rebecca Hall's acting is great. She is great in this. But this is a movie that deals with grief. Her husband recently passed away, and she goes back to their night house that he built for them to kind of grieve there. And strange shit starts happening in the house. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Don't watch any trailers, going blind. But yeah, it's a very entertaining movie for sure. Some really cool visuals that happen inside the house that I haven't seen before. It's very interesting, but I don't want to ruin anything. But yeah, very solid. Night House was great. So here's going back to what you said earlier, Leo, about 2 movies coming out. Let's see here. The same year. And here's one. So live action anime adaptations 80% of the time kind of fail. Just watch our Cowboy Bebop series review, guys, if you haven't seen that. Watch that hilariosity. The Rurouni Kenshin films, the samurai badass movies, have nailed it. A lot of people consider the trilogy the best version of what a live action adaptation of an anime can be, and done right. And the trilogy's great. The sword fights are badass. It's a lot of fun. And then absolutely, completely out of nowhere, they decided to, many years later, they're like, hey, let's bring the cast back again and let's make more. Which is, I was just like, what the fuck? So this year, we had the fourth movie show appear. So they made a fourth film, and then later released the same year on Netflix, they made a prequel to the first movie. So there you go, Leo. It's crazy. But you guys, this scratched the fucking itch. Rurouni Kenshin, what is it called? The final part one. This is fucking badass entertainment. Highly recommend you guys check this out. But we have, Rurouni Kenshin to solve the, to make things easy. Imagine Batman as a samurai. Imagine Daredevil, where they're badasses, but they don't kill. Right?
Okay.
So Kenshin here has a reverse blade sword. It's reverse blade. So when he fucks people up, he injures them and knocks them out. He doesn't cut their heads off, because he's changed his way of who he used to be. Now, the prequel, which came out later, shows how he used to be Batusai, the killer. And he fucks people up, slice and dice, son. Blood's everywhere. And then you're going to find out throughout the story why he changes his character and refuses not to kill, but he still fights for good, like Batman does, but he just doesn't kill. But he will fuck you up. But still, the sword fight sequences are phenomenal. They were choreographed. The action director is from Tanigaki. Kenji Tanigaki, who's done phenomenal work with his fight choreographers and his action team. And now you'll see. Here, both of these movies are on Netflix, guys. Okay? Go to this movie. Go to the prequel. It's okay. Don't worry about spoilers. Watch the first opening fight sequence. Now remember, this guy did it. Watch the first crazy, insane opening fight sequence in this movie, and now you will know why Samurai Guy absolutely fucking hates Snake Eyes. Now you will see. You will feel my pain. Okay? Because this guy who did the Rurouni Kenshin films also did Snake Eyes. And the camera work and the editor fucked it up. And I will not stop complaining about this. I wonder what Samurai Guy's worst film of the year might be. I wonder. But yeah, watch the opening action sequence and then go watch Snake Eyes, and you're going to be pissed. You're going to be like, well, they just fucking ruined everything, didn't they? So yeah, that I really enjoyed those a lot. Definitely check those guys out if you guys are fans of samurai action and martial arts for sure. All right, those are my recent films that I just watched.
Spear!
Oh my god, I got speared by Lady Fatblood and kissed at the same time. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. All right, those are what I watched. Leo, what have you watched recently, my good man?
I watched an interesting Will Ferrell flick that I never knew existed. Came out in like 2012, 13-ish. And it was called Everything Must Go. It's on Netflix. And it's actually not a comedy. And it's
really?
I don't think there is a single Will Ferrell joke in the entire movie. Like, it is not what you would expect. And I was kind of like, because I selected it. I'm like, oh shit, Will Ferrell, thinking like, oh, it's going to be funny. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as the movie progressed, I was like, oh, this is not a comedy at all. Like, I was like, this is interesting. And come to find out, it's actually got it's like 73% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's actually rated fairly high. Hey, I was talking to Michelle about it.
Hold on a second. Stop looking at me like that. You don't make Samurai Guy blush live. Stop
What's
it.
What's going on here? So,
Lady Fat Blood is torturing me over here with her beautiful smile.
goodness.
Will you stop
My
it?
goodness.
Oh my God. All right, go ahead. Keep talking, man. Sorry, guys.
Don't let me interrupt you guys. You guys go ahead and continue and do what you got to do. So I was I already forgot what I was
Everything
saying.
must go. It's not a
Yeah,
comedy.
everything must go. I was talking to Michelle about it and telling her, I was like, this is like a really good movie. She's like, yeah, I saw it too. And I was like really surprised that I liked it also. And then that's when I went to look and see the Rotten Tomatoes score. And I was like, 70%. I was like, okay, makes sense. It's a good movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's simple. It's a very, very simple story about a guy just kind of a sad sack down on his luck, going through some bullshit. And yeah, it was just real simple.
So is he trying to? He's got a. Is it a yard sale? Like what's going on?
So he ends up coming home and he ends up coming home and he sees he ends up getting fired from his job or something, and then comes home and sees all his stuff on the lawn, and because I guess his wife put him there, and I don't know. I guess it was just so he was forced to sell his stuff, and it was kind of an interesting thing. It was an interesting flick. It was worth the watch. Definitely worth the watch.
What is it with comedians? I mean, not all of them, but majority of them. They're actually really good at drama. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, was
Adam Sandler.
Steve Carell, right?
Adam Sandler. You know, they're good. I mean, Adam Sandler and fucking Uncut Gems.
I still need to see that. I still need to see that.
What?
Is that your challenge?
That
or
might
are you gonna
be
wait?
my challenge now.
Okay, don't forget when we get to the challenge part. Unless you wrote
because
something else down.
that was something where people were legit he was trying to get an Oscar bid for that role because he was that was a damn good Adam Sandler role, man. Yeah. I was like, fuck, Sandler, you took it to a new level, bro. I have not seen you do this before. I've never seen Spanglish. I never saw Spanglish, so I don't know if that's a good. I heard it was a good movie.
Punch Drunk Love? Supposedly that's good. I haven't seen any.
There's a super sad couple of good sad emotional scenes in the movie Click. You remember that movie? Yeah, with the remote. He showed some acting prowess in a couple scenes in that movie, But this movie, Uncut Gems, you gotta see. I know we're ranting, but
that might be Leo's movie challenge to me. We'll see.
That might be. We are going to issue each other a movie challenge, but yeah, this is a good movie. Everything Must Go is good. I also saw. It's definitely worth a watch. It's on Netflix. So if you guys got nothing to do, I say watch it. You'll be surprised.
Now. Yeah.
Last Action Hero.
Boom. Leo has never seen this.
First time I've ever seen this movie, bro.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous because I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger growing up. Terminator 2, True Lies, two of my favorite flicks. But I think there was a lot of movies I didn't see with Arnold for whatever reason. Last Action Hero was one of them.
Yeah,
I liked the movie. I thought I don't know why. What's it rated? I want to look up.
I'm sure it's low. I'm sure it's low.
It's super low, right? So Last Action Hero, Rotten Tomatoes is 40%. That's not too. I mean, it's low.
No, that's bad. That's bad. For that movie. Yeah.
I thought it was not even 28% or some bullshit. Well, how about this? The critics, Metacritic's 44% as well. So Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes. Well,
that's too low.
You also have to remember a lot of those 90s movies, they haven't readjusted the whole critic scores on some of these movies because they were critiqued back in the 90s, and a lot of movies have grown on people. You know what I mean? A lot of movies that were released in the 90s have become full on cult following flicks that were not well received originally. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I watched this movie and I was like, why is this movie rated so low? And why was it given flack? It was a pretty cool flick. I had no idea Arnold Schwarzenegger was playing his fucking self. Basically, I was like, "What? This is blowing my mind, man!" I was like, "This is so cool." We
have Will here saying Last Action Hero was ahead of its time.
Yep.
John McTiernan was in prime form, and he was ahead of its time because I'm going to be honest right now, guys. Huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan growing up. I couldn't wait to see this. I didn't know what it was though. I didn't know what kind of type movie it was. So when I saw it, before I saw it, my expectations were so high. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be the greatest movie of all time.
Right.
And I came out of the theater not knowing what I watched until I didn't really love it at first. And then when I rented it later, when it came out on like VHS, I rented it one more time. And then I ended up really, really enjoying the movie. I got it. But at first, I didn't know what I was walking into. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, yeah, he's playing a parody of himself.
Right. Yeah.
This is brilliant.
Yeah. It was super brilliant. I couldn't believe that. I was like, holy shit, this is like you said, super ahead of its time. I mean, like, really cool flick. And I was just like, man, and then the whole element with his son, you know what I mean, and that whole thing, and just the whole like that was kind of like vicariously living through this kid, like like he's his son, he wants to protect him. I don't know. It was just a cool movie. You know what I mean? Definitely not 40%.
No, and the villain was fun in the film.
The villain was fucking freaky, dude.
Yeah, I forgot the actor's name. I'm fired, but yeah, that actor's great. He played. There he is. He was great.
Yeah,
that actor. He was also in the RoboCop 2. He was the main villain in RoboCop 2.
It's just not.
Chat, help me out. Who that actor is? Please.
It's just not a 40%. It is.
No,
it is.
dude.
It is. Oh! RoboCop 2. That's the RoboCop 2 actor. I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah, the main villain.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Yeah. But dude,
Tom
it's just
Noonan.
a
Tom
fun
Noonan
movie.
is the name. I think.
Tom Noonan,
right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liam. It's just a fun flick, and you got a young Charles Dance in here. I mean, come on, man.
That
Charles
was so
Dance
cool.
Is badass.
Just the movie was it was a really good concept. I feel like 65-70%. Honestly, it was a good movie.
Yeah, that's where it should be.
I watched the movie, right, and I'm thinking to myself like that. I didn't have a problem with the movie. There was not anything I watched and it was just like, oh well, that shouldn't have happened or that shouldn't happen. It was just a good movie. Like
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think you said it though.
What was your favorite part in the movie where you were trying to tell me what it was, but you kept laughing?
Fuck.
Was it this? I think it was the scene where he's like, "Oh yeah," he's driving with the kid, and the kid's like, "Oh yeah, the bad guys are there." He like points to the mansion.
Oh, fuck.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember the
and
scene,
Arnold's like,
I'm trying to remember what was
I can't
so
remember
funny about it though, man, because it was hysterical.
Well, he's like, all these years of being a detective and going this when all I had to do was point and say the bad guys are in there,
and that's all I gotta do. It was really funny, man. I was like, God, how cool. And I remember thinking, you know what I was thinking when I was watching that movie too, because that movie came out so long ago, 25 years ago, 27 years ago, 8 years ago. That kid, that experience acting on set.
Oh yeah,
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he probably held on to that his entire life. Has not ever been able to let that. I mean, how could you ever let that go? What an unbelievable experience to experience. He's probably never been able to top that. Most child actors can't. Once they hit the big time and they get that big movie,
where do you go?
It's hard for child actors.
Where do you go from there, dude?
Yeah, and I just can't. I was like kind of like secretly hoping like, that maybe like him and Arnold still kept in contact. You know what I mean? Like maybe he hits up Arnold sometimes, and Arnold. I just hope Arnold keeps in contact with that kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, knowing Arnold, he probably does. But yeah, I mean, look at this shot right here. Look at this. This is hilarious, dude.
That's like it. I love it because it's totally like it was like his Total Recall character. Like I totally got from that. It was like his Total Recall character. I was like, yes. It was easy to just watch this movie because
and some of the visuals were good too. And I love this shot right here. But did you recognize who played Death?
See you at the party, Richter. Oh, who was that?
So this was a great visual for the film. Like
the whole Death thing was badass, man.
You ready? Do you recognize who Death is?
I can't quite see who it is.
Okay. That's Magneto, son.
That's
Ian McKellen, bro.
Ian McKellen. I think I did know that. I think I did when I was watching the movie. I think I noticed that was Ian McKellen. Yeah.
I was dying. I was like, oh my God, Ian McKellen is Death.
That's so cool.
But yeah, again, especially with lines like this in the film.
Bridget Wilson's first movie.
I mean, he says no sequel for you. I mean, come on.
I had such a crush on Bridget Wilson, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
of like
because of Mortal Kombat. And
this
Billy
was
Madison.
93. Mortal Kombat came out in 95.
Yeah,
so this was
but I didn't know this
right
was her
before
first
that.
movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then she did Billy Madison, and then
a little bit later, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who didn't like her growing up? I mean, come on. So I'm glad you enjoyed the movie, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cult classic for sure.
Way more than 40%. That's definitely 60%. 60% for me.
Here's the crazy thing. You don't see movies like this now.
Right.
Where the action hero is kind of a parody of himself.
Right.
With this budget and scale is what I mean.
Yeah. Well, you know what was like Tropic Thunder was kind of like the last, parody of an action.
Right. For war movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that was like,
Black Dynamite. You got to watch Black Dynamite, bro. Is Michael J. White's in it? It's fucking hilarious, dude. Dude, it is hilarious. It might be the best last spoof movie, but it's basically spoofs like blaxploitation and stuff.
Okay.
But it's hilarious, dude. You're gonna be dying. Yeah, Black Dynamite's great. Well, now we went from one action icon with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now we're gonna go to another action icon who many would say is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of today.
Oh, yes.
I don't really have anything against that. I can kind of see that, especially in today's action genre. Sure, he's got the charisma, he's got the looks, he's got the physique. Doesn't have he has the success, doesn't necessarily have the filmography resume as good, as impressive as Arnold Schwarzenegger does. But can you see him as the Arnold of today? Sure.
Yeah.
And me and Retro Leo are fans of this actor, and we were fans of him as a wrestler. We're talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and a little birdie by the name of Leo hit me up the other day, and he said that he had a little tiny Dwayne Johnson rant. What's going on, brother? What's happening?
I'm bored, man.
You're bored. You're bored of The Rock.
Fucking bored.
Okay,
dude.
All right.
Look, man. The Rock first entered Hollywood in 2003. Okay, think about that for a second, man. The Rundown, Walking Tall,
right?
All those flicks were early 2000s, mid 2000s, right? Okay,
right.
And here we are, 18 years later,
right?
20 years later, and he's just doing the same shit. Like I don't know. I mean, I get that that's what he wants to do. Maybe he doesn't have any aspirations of challenging himself. Like, don't get me wrong. The Rock works his goddamn ass off, right?
Well,
the dude's up
we
at
don't
4
have
a.m.
Yeah.
The dude's up at 4 a.m. every day, crunching in the gym, working harder than any of us could ever even fucking imagine to work in the gym.
It's all natural, too. It's all natural.
It's that's another topic. We'll talk about that at the end, by the way. But I'm not saying he doesn't work his ass off. He's not a great dude. Doesn't show up to work and take care of people. He gave some dude like his truck a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm sure he's an awesome dude. Yeah.
But as an actor, I'm like, man, like you are a talented dude.
Right.
I mean, he really is talented, man. And I'm bored. I don't know how
he's at that level of success where he could just, I'm coming in here and I'm gonna take a shit in the restroom at this McDonald's, and then I'm walking out. Boom, $10 million. Like he's at that level.
He is.
I have a Rock Funko Pop right now. Like it's over there. Okay.
Right.
I a huge fan of The Rock growing up. And I'm off and on with his films. Some films I really like, and some films I'm like, ooh. But that's with any actor, right? But The Rock's criticisms that he gets from a lot of people is that, well, he plays the same character in every movie. I mean, even the Sexy Sumo said that. Like, Sexy Sumo's not really the biggest Rock fan. Like, he's okay.
Yeah, it's just.
But here's the funny thing is, like, you could say that about Stallone and Arnold, right? Like you could say, well, they're kind of similar in all their movies too. But at some point in their career, they did take risks.
They did.
You know, Stallone had Copland. You know,
well,
Stallone,
let's be real here.
You know, like
they
did take risks.
Let's be real though. Stallone in Rocky 1,
he's a complete filmmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stallone was on another level. In my opinion, Stallone was better than Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger was a bigger star,
right?
Better action star. I can honestly.
You think Stallone's the better actor?
Yeah, he's definitely the better actor. I mean, Rocky 1 and 2 should be the prime example. I mean, it's not like he was like, he didn't need to win the acting Oscar for it. The film won the Oscar, for fuck's sake.
Right.
I mean, it won the Oscar in 77. It's just that, like, you know, I'm just at this point with, you know, it took a long time for Schwarzenegger to start taking risks, but it was almost one of those things where, like, he didn't need to. He was the action star. It's what he was good at. Yeah. It's what he did well, and he didn't need to take risks. And I feel like at some point, maybe he's like, maybe for himself, he was like, man, I want to do something different. You know, I want to like challenge myself. Right. I like the fact that Dave Bautista was in an interview a few months back and was asked if he'd ever want to be in a movie with The Rock or John Cena, and he said, no, I don't want to be in a movie with The Rock or John Cena. No interest at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. That's what Dave Bautista said, and everyone was like,
what was the reason?
Twitter went ablaze, like, oh, he insulted The Rock, he insulted John Cena, so he had to clarify himself. And he was just pretty much just like, yeah, there's nothing against them. I just have zero desire. That's not going to do anything for me as an actor. He's like, I want to be in movies with like De Niro. He's like, I want to be in challenging roles with great actors of our time. And I was like, you know, Dave Bautista is doing that. I haven't seen a lot of his roles that he's been in, but he's been in some stuff recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy or Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
And I want to watch it because he's just the fact that he desires that. You know what I mean? And he doesn't just desire to just be the next Rock or John Cena.
Right.
And he could. Guardian with his success of Guardians, like, and he's an Army of the Dead, he could just keep pumping out action films for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista.
Well, maybe, you know, maybe in The Rock's defense, maybe it's one of those things where he did challenge himself and nobody gave a fuck. One of the most underrated Rock movies, Dwayne Johnson movies, is a movie I always recommend. And it's really underrated. And it's horribly titled. It's one of the worst titles ever, but it's a movie called Faster. Faster is an R-rated thriller, bro. It's not an action movie. And why is it called Faster is beyond me. Okay. It's a thriller drama. The Rock, all right? Jungle Cruise, The Rock, walks into a building in front of coworkers, or not coworkers, but in front of employees, and shoots a motherfucker guy in the head and walks out. Yeah.
The Rock.
That's the kind of movie, dude, you gotta see Faster, bro.
Okay, I'm writing that shit down.
Faster. Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton's in that, but nobody gave a shit. Everyone's confused about the title. They're like, I thought this was an action movie. You know, it's horribly titled. Why is it called Faster? He wasn't even part of the Fast and Furious series yet, but they called it Faster for some stupid reason. Yeah. And another movie which I like that everybody else hates in the world is a movie called Snitch, what he made with John Bernthal.
I watched
that. And in that movie, he played a regular guy who got his ass kicked, who wasn't an action hero. He just played a dad.
Right.
And everybody fucking hated it because they didn't want to see The Rock play a normal dude that gets his ass kicked.
The thing is, though, is like,
so maybe that's one of the reasons why he's just like, well, I'll stick to what works.
I still think it's like the whole challenging role thing is, though. Like, I don't think there's anything challenging about him just playing a dad. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. I think it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I know that The Rock this is what he's good at. This is what he does. No one wants, like you said, like no one wants to go to a movie theater and see The Rock just play a dad. But everyone wants to see The Rock be
Hercules. Mind it, though. Yeah.
Everyone wants to see Rock as the Hercules, or wants to see him imposing and fat. You know, he's a big giant guy. I just want to see him in one role, man, where I'm not, and Sexy Sumo is right. I don't want to look at him as like, that's The Rock.
Right.
It's The Rock being The Rock as he's always been for the last fucking 20 years.
Well, you brought
There's
up
not a role that this when you can say that there's probably not a single role, with the exception of like maybe Hercules, because he has long hair and he like really was into that role. I feel like there's not a single role that The Rock has ever played where you could pick that out and be like, he did really good there with that role.
Right.
It's just like it's never, and that's my problem with The Rock.
Well, somebody brought up earlier, shout out to who said that earlier, that The Rock's, this might be the movie. This might be, but it's a biopic film based off MMA icon Mark Kerr. And if you've seen the Smashing Machine documentary, which came out a long time ago, dude, drugs, steroids, it's bad.
Okay.
And if you see Mark Kerr now, it's sad the way he looks now. I mean, he's fine. It's not like he's crippled or anything. But I mean,
so are you saying The Rock is going to play a role?
The Rock's playing him in a biopic film.
That's what we fucking need.
So this might be the movie. Now, where does the Samurai Guy think about all this? Well, you brought up some good points, Leo. But what's the Samurai Guy think of all this? I am excited for Black Adam because he's going to nail it, because as soon as he was announced, it was like fan fiction or fan pick first before they're like, we want The Rock to play Black Adam before it was even announced. You know what I mean? Like, he's perfect for this version of Black Adam, who's kind of a gray character, Leo. Like, he could be villain, and then he could fight with the heroes. He could do both. He's very gray. But yeah, I hope Black Adam's good. Fingers crossed for the Black Adam project, and fingers crossed for Mark Kerr. However, this is what Samurai Guy doesn't want to see. You and Sexy Sumo and other people are like, can we see The Rock not play The Rock? Samurai Guy, I'm taking it a level further. I don't want to see The Rock played bored as fuck. Did a family member just die? Do I owe the director a favor? I am totally checked out Rock. This is The Rock I don't want. Okay. And if you've heard my rant on Red Notice already, now these photos I'm going to show you do not do the movie justice. In my opinion, this might be the worst performance in The Rock's career in the Red Notice, which is highly successful. And they're making a sequel because that's how it is. That's how it works on Netflix.
Wow.
Okay. But I was watching the movie with some of the Movie Dojo Army, and we were watching it together, and I couldn't believe some parts of the movie's kind of funny. I laughed at it. I chuckled here and there, but overall it was too bland and too safe. However, The Rock's performance in this, I couldn't believe it, dude. I was in shock how completely checked out he was.
Right.
And his line delivery. There was no even acting like The Rock and having that, bounce or anything. Now I'm going to show you guys these photos. Again, they don't do the movie justice. It's worse in the movie. But look, this is The Rock the whole fucking movie. Look at this. Did someone die in his family? Is he drunk? I was stunned at his acting in this movie. And look at this photo right here. Look at this.
Wow.
I did not edit this photo to make him look this way. This is from the movie. This is The Rock that Samurai Guy does not want. I don't want checked out, give me my paycheck, fuck you, Rock. I don't, at least give some effort, which I'm hoping we get with Black Adam. And it looks like he's excited about this project. It looks like he wants to play this. If he wants to do something, I'm sure The Rock will be perfectly fine in this. But if Samurai Guy keeps seeing this fucking bullshit where he's completely bored and his line delivery and the action, I'm not going to be a fan anymore. I'm going to stop watching.
Right.
This is not The Rock I want. Okay? Seriously.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where Samurai Guy
So we are in agreement. We are in agreement.
Yes. Just no
board. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the Smashing Machine documentary.
Yes.
Because that's what he hasn't done, and that's what I mean by challenging roles. That's what Halle Berry just did in Bruised.
Right.
You play a character that is struggling with addiction or struggling with death or fucking something. You know what I mean? Like, just play a role where you're struggling with something. Like, I don't know, and that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see out of The Rock. I want to see The Rock play a character struggling with addiction of some kind. Like, that is what I want to fucking see, honestly. Yeah. Because I've seen him do everything else already. I've already seen you do. I do. Hi, I'm The Rock, and
Yeah.
I don't. It's just I'm just so bored with him. You know, I'm just like, oh, it's.
Yeah.
And I think what the reason why we even put this down as something to talk about was because I saw some fucking news article, and it was like The Rock going to join another $1 billion franchise, and I was just like, what fucking franchise?
Oh, you don't know? You just said
I don't know. I didn't even
okay.
click on it. I just saw the title, and I saw the news source, and it's semi legit. And I just sent you the screenshot or the link to it. You know,
okay.
Because I was like, what is it? What is he going to join Jurassic Park? Are we going to fucking? Is he now going to be in Jurassic World now? Jurassic World flick. It's like, dude, we don't need you, Rock. That's the thing. And when it goes,
ride some dinosaurs and. We're gonna ride some dinosaurs and some Cadillacs with the dinosaurs, and yeah.
When it goes, I'm one of the biggest Rock fans,
dude. Rock Funko Pop. It's over there.
Ever was. I was 12 years old with 3 Rock posters on my wall. All his action figures. I had the replica Rock sunglasses. Dude, I had his jersey. I had his T-shirts.
I really appreciate you being a fan, Leo. You're amazing.
I don't give a fuck.
You.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, actually, go fuck yourself, Leo. You can go fuck yourself. Yeah. So speaking of MMA, really quick, who you got for this UFC pay-per-view this Saturday? Who you got? Let's just really quick predictions. We got Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena. And we got Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. Really quick. This is this Saturday.
This is easy. This is very easy. This is easy. Dustin Poirier and Amanda Nunes. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. So the only interesting thing about both fights is that we've seen Dustin Poirier get submitted.
True.
He's been finished, and Charles Oliveira is a octopus. I mean, he's a submission master, so we'll see what happens. Juliana Pena is probably the best competition Nunes has faced recently.
Poirier,
is she going to win? Probably not, but at least as long as she gives her a fight, I'll be happy. At least make it interesting. You know what I mean? Because the last time, what's up?
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean the last time Nunes fought, that was terrible, dude. Like that female was not even close to being in her league. She was just next in line. When she was walking, what's her name? Megan, was it Megan Anderson? I forgot her name. But she was just walking to the octagon, dude. She looked like a deer in the headlights.
Right.
Like she looked scared, dude. It was like, God damn it. And what was that fight? 30 seconds? I mean, it was over like very quickly. So at least Juliana's hungry. She's calling Nunes out.
Yeah.
Nobody calls the lioness out. So it's kind of nice to see somebody at least with some balls. Is she going to win? Probably not. But still,
she's going to get her
make it a fight.
Face smashed in. What's going to happen? I think it's so cute that she's so confident. She's going to get destroyed. I mean, Amanda, there is no one ever since Amanda Nunes KO'd Chris Cyborg. I'm like, there is no one alive that is gonna fucking beat Amanda. The only person that is gonna beat Amanda Nunes is Amanda Nunes. Okay, she'll have to beat her damn self. Exactly. That's the face I get when Juliana Pena says she wants to fight.
I can beat Amanda.
Good God. Amanda Nunes
shit, dude. You got me crying over here, bro. Because she's going to get her face caved in.
The last however many fights, I see these fucking interviews with these female fighters going in to fight Amanda. And they have these interviews. And I'm just, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna put up a good fight. And she has no idea what's coming. And I'm just like, I'm just like, I mean, if there's anyone who doesn't know what's coming, okay, it's anyone who steps in the ring with Amanda fucking Nunes.
Yeah, it's kind of like with Valentina's opponents. It's kind of like, well, how long is it going to take for her to win?
How long is it going to take for them to fight?
Whew.
That's the big big fight that needs to happen.
You got me dying laughing. Now, do we have time to move on to our last two topics, or we got to wrap it up? Because I know you got something you got to do later.
What do you think?
What
do you think about the big fight between a Nunes and Shevchenko that should happen?
Well,
it needs to happen.
I don't want it to happen, and that's not because Valentina's gonna lose. Nunes is too big. She's too big for Valentina.
I'm going to say this
and
right
they
now.
fought. You know, they fought twice already.
What?
Yeah, they've already fought. That's why Nunes isn't interested in fighting her again, because she beat her
both
twice.
times.
Well, here's the thing: the reason why MMA purists want to see this fight is because the first fight was a clear victory. The second fight was when Nunes was. I might be wrong. I thought she was champ, but she may not have been champ. But the second fight, yeah, because I remember Valentina goes and she's still champ. She got pissed off because she thought she won that fight. So the second fight's actually debatable. A lot of people actually thought Valentina won that fight, but it's one of those fights where it's not an exciting fight, and they're both at such a high level that they were kind of canceling each other out. So it wasn't really exciting. So it was really close. But a lot of people thought Valentina won that second fight. That's why people want to see a third. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm not saying. I'm going to tell you right now. If there's one person right now in her prime, right now, if she stepped in the ring with Amanda Nunes, that would be, in my opinion, like,
dude,
that'd be a.
Can you imagine the pay-per-view revenue of seeing Valentina versus Nunes 3?
Dude, why isn't it happening? It needs to happen now before either one of them lose a fight. Like, if something happens where some freak, Juliana like pulls out some crazy upset,
or Valentina loses her next fight,
right? You've ruined it.
Yeah, right.
You got to do it now. It's like the Undertaker versus Sting 5 years ago. It should have happened, and now it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen. Should have happened 10 years ago.
Yeah. What else topics did we have today, my friend?
Well, we do have our movie challenge, my friend.
Okay, well, we'll save the favorite actor for maybe next week then. Maybe.
No, we can do that.
We have time for our pick of the week. All right.
Yeah, we do, bro.
We'll make it brief because you got to go, man.
I haven't gotten the notice of 20% battery left yet.
I know. I thought you had something that you had to do tonight. So, all right.
I do, but
movie
it's been delayed.
Let's save the movie challenge for the end. Let's jump right to our quick, brief favorite actor of the week shout out, and we'll talk a little bit about that person's films. I'm going to go first, and then Leo can go.
Okay.
Y'all know I love me some Bobby De Niro now. Robert De Niro might be my favorite actor of all time. He's just phenomenal, man. And I mean, actors get older, and actors don't always act in great projects when they get older. Sometimes in their prime, they don't take great projects, right? Look at Sylvester Stallone. He's in his prime, and he does Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. So there's no guarantee, right? But just go back and watch Taxi Driver. I showed Lady Fat Blood Taxi Driver for the first time, I think earlier this year, and she was just like, so good, man.
Right.
It's so good, dude. And you got Mean Streets. Raging Bull is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it's just, Goodfellas. He was great in Casino. I mean, there's so many great films. And even dabbled in comedy. I know everyone talks about Analyze This and all that, but Analyze This is great. Analyze That sucks. But Midnight Run. I've always wanted to see Midnight Run for years. And shout out to Eric, the Asian movie enthusiast. That's one of his favorite comedies. And he hit me up about it. He's like, dude, you got to watch Midnight Run. So I bought him the Blu-ray. I bought me the Blu-ray. Midnight Run is just an 80s comedy classic. And I better late than never for Midnight Run. I'm glad I saw it at some point. But yeah, great comedy. Really love that movie. And now I'm hearing rumors about Midnight Run 2. And I'm like, no, that sounds like a disaster. Please.
Right.
Please don't do this. But we could talk about De Niro all day. Heat. I mean, we could talk about, this is so many fantastic films he's been in. So that's my actor pick of the week. One of my favorites. Who you got this week, Leo?
Well, first of all, my favorite De Niro film of all time.
Oh, Cape Fear. Thank you, Heather. Cape Fear. Sorry.
My favorite De Niro film of all time is definitely Meet the Parents. And no, I'm fucking with you. I'm talking.
Well, I'm sure, but I was getting scared. I thought you were going to do Meet the Fockers.
How long I could stretch that one out? And I was like, no, better punchline. So, my actor of the week, since we're doing this new weekly. By the way, if you guys are watching, I don't know if you guys know, but Samurai and I guy are going to be doing this every Tuesday now, right?
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for.
We're going to try and do every Tuesday night, just like a weekly, every Tuesday thing. So you can kind of treat this like it's a new episode of Lost or Sons of Anarchy or Breaking Bad every week, Tuesday at 6. You get,
if they would have guessed me and Lost, I would have made the show 5,000 times better if I was in Lost. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Oh my God, you were so fucking funny. God damn, sir.
All right, who you got?
Jim Carrey.
All right.
Jim Carrey is my, when I was a kid, he would be the go-to. You asked me who my favorite actor was, I would say Jim Carrey. And as I've grown and kind of steered away from him and would say, oh, my favorite actors are Al Pacino and Leonardo DiCaprio and Denzel Washington and all the politically correct choices. Of course, they're fucking great. We know that.
We know that.
But as I tried to come down and really hone down, I was like, dude, Jim Carrey, man, I love him as an actor. The Truman Show is one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, he is so good in that movie. He isn't, like you were just saying, these actors that are comedians.
Yeah.
What's the deal with them? He's so damn good at dramatic films. Mm-hmm. Jim Carrey can act, man.
Oh yeah.
And Truman Show is that quintessential, that film for me where it was just the pinnacle, of his career, in my opinion.
One of the movies I heard
left, so we got a few minutes.
Oh, okay. The movie everyone says is phenomenal of his. And it's on the list. I still need to see it. Is it Eternal Sunshine in the Spotless Mind or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. I still need to watch that. I have seen that one.
That's a good one. That's a great film.
What's some other movies you like of his?
Both that and Truman Show you've got to see for Jim Carrey.
I've seen Truman Show. Yeah. That's
and then Liar Liar is
dude, that movie is not on Blu-ray.
It's still not. Well, I think it's. Are you sure?
I'm sure, dude.
Wow.
It's still not on Blu-ray. It doesn't make any sense.
That's crazy. It's on. You can stream it now because I was just watching it yesterday.
But it's just strange.
It's
weird.
So good though.
Yeah.
It is so good of a movie. It's so fucking funny. I mean, really, I love Jim Carrey. Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, Ace Ventura.
Endlessly still funny. It's still funny.
The Cable Guy.
I told you about my experience with the Cable Guy, right?
No.
So I was very new to dark humor. So I didn't really laugh that much when I saw Cable Guy in theater. I don't know, 5 years later went by and Cable Guy came on cable, no pun intended. And I was like, let me sit down and watch this movie again. I was dying, bro.
It's funny.
I was dying because I got dark comedy by then. I was holding my stomach, dude. I was rolling. It's fucking hilarious.
It's a good movie. It's one of his he really devoted himself to that character. I mean, it was a dark comedy film, but he really it was a unique character. And Matthew Broderick was entertaining,
Yeah. Actually, really quick. Did you bring him? Did you bring up Jim Carrey on your IMDb in case there was any other movies you wanted to mention?
Oh, I mean, there are so many. The Mask. I mean, God, dude.
This really quick before.
Batman Forever.
That's your movie right there.
Batman Forever, man, is the Riddler. He killed it as the Riddler. That's why people. That's what bums me out about that movie is people hate on that movie so much. But you forget Tommy Lee Jones played kind of quirky, eccentric Two-Face and and Jim Carrey is the Riddler, man. I mean, go back and watch that movie if you have to. Just for that, just for Jim Carrey as the Riddler, it was killer.
So here's some other shout outs. The Godfather Part 2. That's another shout out to Bobby. I showed Lady Fabled all the Godfather movies this year.
Oh wow!
So she's the Deer Hunter. That's another one. The Deer Hunter is one of those movies where it was I was young and stupid, and my dad was like, "Oh great, he's gonna show me one of his old movies. 'Cause I was young and stupid, right?
Yeah.
Dude, when you get to the Russian roulette scene, bro, I was like, holy fuck. Like you're gonna see powerhouse acting. Oop, hit the mic. Powerhouse acting is phenomenal. King of Comedies is funny. And it's he was in Joker, I forgot.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So-
Angel Heart, he was great. He was great at Angel Heart. Untouchables is one of my favorites. Let's see here. Backdraft. He had a minor role in Backdraft. Let's see here. A Bronx Tale, another ridiculously underrated movie that he directed. And Copland, he was in that for a little bit. Ronin, have you seen Ronin, bro?
No.
Bro, put that on the list. You gotta see Ronin, dude. Ronin has some of the best car chase sequence.
Casino, sir.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Great.
Ronin has
You
some
said
of the
that one
best car chases ever. Dude, Ronin is fantastic.
So before my battery dies here.
All right, I'm done with that. No more.
No. I'm like shit. All right, it's at 8% now. I'm like
8%.
We've lost 20%.
All right, really quick,
minutes.
man. Movie challenge. Let's go.
to
Hurry up before we got to wrap it up here.
All right. So, what is your challenge? What movie are you going to have me watch, sir? That I need to watch that next week we review.
All right. So, why do I have the feeling that you have not seen the Raid movies?
I have not, and you've asked me to. And I own them. I own them on Vudu. I know I own the first one. So
you own it?
Yeah, I own it on Vudu Digital.
Oh, and you haven't watched it yet?
I have not. So the Raid
All right,
one.
I'm going to ask Chat really quick. Chat, really quickly. Should he watch the Raid, or watch the Raid, and that's my challenge to him, or should Samurai throw him in the fire in the deep end and have him go straight to Night Comes for Us on Netflix? Let me know. I'm going to see what Chat has to say.
Is that a different film entirely, or is that like a?
Heather says yes. Wait, which one? Which one, guys? The Raid, or let me know in chat. The Raid or Night Comes for Us?
Okay. So
let's see. Okay, Justin says the Raid. Okay, everyone says the Raid. Let's see here. I'm waiting for a few more comments showing up here. Okay, all right. So they didn't want to traumatize you. You're gonna have to work your way up. All right.
The Raid.
One of the greatest action movies in history with very minimum budget, my friend. And The Raid changed the game when it came out, buddy. Dude, back when martial artists were the special effects, son. When the human being, the stunt man, was the special effect. Back in the golden era.
Very
That's right.
nice. Very
Brought
nice.
it back and flipped the script. It's one of the most intense action movies. It is intense, bro. Yeah.
All right, you ready for mine?
All right, so The Raid is my challenge for Leo. So next Tuesday, when we meet up again, we're gonna hear you're gonna hear what we think about our challenges before we go into the Matrix trilogy.
Yes,
all right, what's your challenge to me, man? What is it? Don't be giving me no bullshit, man. Don't be giving me no Jack and Jill.
Okay, so I've got two choices, but I think I've decided. So I really want you to see Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But
okay. Okay.
I might hold on that one, and I want you to watch Interstellar.
Okay, is that on HBO Max?
Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey.
Is that is that on HBO Max?
It's on. I think I just watched it on Hulu or something. I can't. I can't remember.
I got Hulu.
I think.
Okay.
But I want you to watch. I want you to watch Interstellar.
Okay.
And I think I might make you do Close Encounters for next week, but
we'll see. All right.
But, we'll see.
So The Raid for Leo and Interstellar for the Samurai Guy.
Interstellar. What is chat thing?
Tuesday.
Spielberg magic. I love it. So someone already likes the choice of.
Simon says he must watch The Raid like he needs air. And don't watch it English dubbed.
Don't watch it English dubbed, so do subtitles?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
If you want a true, authentic experience, unless you want to hear the guys talk like this. Hey, yes, get down. I'm going to shoot you. If you want that, no. Watch it in Indonesian. You will get a full experience, my friend.
I'm going to bug you every day to watch Interstellar.
I'm going to watch it.
Because I think my choice next week is going to be different. It's going to be the movie I was trying to get you to watch like the last 4 months. So, yeah, we'll start with Melancholia.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll wait. We'll wait on that one.
All right.
Interstellar.
Interstellar first for Samurai Guy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Because I want you, if you and Lady Faplet find time this week to watch Melancholia, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
She's listening. I know she's listening. It's not going to happen. There's no time. But
well, if that's a challenge for me, I mean, a future challenge,
sure.
We'll see.
For sure.
All right, guys. You guys are awesome. And make sure you guys subscribe. Go to Retro Leo's channel. It's in the description box below. And subscribe, like it. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want to do. I don't care if you subscribe to Phat Samurai Guy's channel. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever. Whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm getting paid billions of dollars to sit here and look like I'm holding in a fart.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, you know that piece of shit. That's like him looking at Ryan Reynolds just going like, I gotta fucking act with you, bro. Deadpool. This is fucking Deadpool right
here. Justin, we did the Matrix trailer reaction earlier and YouTube blocked it. So sorry, guys. It's out of our control.
We'll see.
It's out of our control. Sorry about that.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. You guys rock. Keep being badasses. Keep watching movies. And some MMA fights if you're fans. And we'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget Versus this Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to try to schedule what movies will be going head-to-head tonight or tomorrow. And a lot of cool other fun stuff coming to the channel. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.
Peace!
Yeah, make sure you guys are continue to watch and go fuck yourself.